Good morning, everyone. I am Vishnu Jagtab, and in front of all of you, I am presenting the Economics Time newspaper headline. Vedanta looks to rise up to $1 billion from credit funds. Next, ADIA inks definitive pact to put $500M into Lenskart. Next, IT hardware cause flag PLI's investment clause. Next, Defense Minister moves bill to allow joint services commands. Next, Team Shinde planning drive to bolster claim to Shiv Sena legacy. Next, Atto PLI data sharing norms may be eased. Next, Fab exports falls 8.8% trade gap narrows. Next, foreign law firms can practice in India now. Next, Mahindra sustain set to launch rupees 3,500 crore in wheat. Next, India to help add cool quotient to Benetton. Then I comes to page number 2 in pure politics section. Under that, move towards JT services commands. Rajnath moves bill in LS. Next, India invites Pakistan Defense Minister for SCO meet report. Next, working on counters. Next, government opposition row paralysis Lok Sabha. Next, government likely to reply on LS patrolling points next week. Next, government sponsored disruption might mutate. Next, appointing governors in consultation with CMs may be followed as convention. Next, how can scheme for vulnerable tribes be effective sans updated data? House panel. Next, JDS plans roadshow to counter PM's Mandhya spectacle last week. Next, refer Rahul UK remarks to LS committee, BJP MP Nishikant Dubey. Next, the elephant whispers couple. On page number 3 in that pure politics section, under that Supreme Court questions Koshiari's floor test decision. Next, MVA leaders meet to finalize plan for rallies. Next, Supreme Court refuses urgent hearing of Kavita plea against ED summons. Next, symbol order in capacity has quizzes judicial body says EC affidavit in Supreme Court. Next, campaign to show Shinde's son has son of soil. Uddhav has elite. Next, on page number 4, in companies section of that, ADIA signs $500M check for a 10% stake in Lenskart. Next, cement maker profitability likely to improve 18 to 22%. Next, repayment in next quarter. Next, corpus expected to be around rupees 17,000 crore. Next, Benetton not competing with fast fashion renown. On page number 5 in economic time market section of that, indies extend losses to fifth straight day. Next, analyst most loved stocks can return to up to 50% in a year. Next, browses freeze Patanjali Foods promoters group entities shares. Next, Wall Street tumbles has Credit Suisse sparks fresh sell off in banks. Then I comes to page number 6 in a smart investing section. Under that, these costs have strong tailwinds to drive growth. Next, brokers may high with the gray area in exchange transaction charges. Next, SBI files insolvency plea against Simplex. Next, white label ATM provider India One Payments defers IPO plan. Next, lower returns from equities prompt investors to stop SIP. Next, Reliance Naval winner 6 more time to start payments. Next, Patanjali Foods promoter shares. Next, Global Surfaces rupees 155 crore IPO subscribed 12.21 times. NII portion bids at 33.110 times. Next, Sumitomo wiring to sell Samvardhana Motherson stocks worth $195 million. Next, Patanjali Food promoters shares. Next, Credit Suisse CDS at a crisis levels as banks rush to buy protection. Next, Edelweiss to merge Bharat Bond ETF 2023 with 25. Next, Reliance Naval winner 6 more time to start payment. On page number 7 in companies section under that EIL backs orders worth rupees 3.2 thousand crore this fiscal CMD. Next, foreign law firms allowed to be practice in India with riders. Next, Jio's new postpaid plans likely to push rivals to delay traffic tariff hikes. Next, GOM looking at plans to set up 1 lakh 4G sites for BSNL. Next, only a third of data users may shift to 5G by March 2025. Next, India expected to take lead in building digital infra, say Nokia Ericsson chiefs. On page number 8, in brand and company section, that travel codes urge government to review move to rise TCS on overseas or tour packages. Next, Mindspace REIT rises rupees 550 crore via green bonds. Next, ISRO gearing up for OneWeb set launch. Next, JSW Energy okays rupees 2,500 crore NCD issue. Next, Mahindra's renewables biz set to launch rupees 3,500 crore in wheat. Next, three cause in fray for Sterlite JV's two transmission projects. Next, Hero Electric expects to double its two-wheeler sales in FY24. Next, government may ease data submission norms in PLI plan for auto cars. Next, BFSI cause scale up campus hiring amid global gloom. Next, Hero Electric expect to double its two-wheeler sales in FY24. Next, Burger King owners bets big on growing Indian middle class. Next, Dalmia and Nissan invest over rupees 125 crore in Puranik 2 housing projects. Next, M3M acquires Noida plot for rupees 250 crore for commercial developments. On page number 10, in around the world section under that, US banks down amid Credit Suisse rout. Next, Samsung to invest $230 billion to build mega chip cluster. On page number 11, economy section under that, Fab exports dip 8.8%, trade gap narrows. Next, old pension scheme a policy decision would not debate CAG. Next, Reliance Retail gets CCI Nude to buy Metro Cash and Carry. Next, new foreign trade policy to focus on MSME for special e-com zones AI. Next, new foreign trade policy to focus on MSME special e-com zone AI. Next, Ramakrishna Forging emerges lowest bidder to supply up to 80,000 wheels to railways. Next, Das named Governor of the Year by British Magazine. Next, four-member GST appellate tribunal likely in each state. Next, no mandated age limit for scrapping vehicles mean. Then I comes to page number 12 in the edit page section under that a continuing tale of two inflations. Next, US reads between the McMahon line. Next, what this shopping basket rally holds. Next, crossing the random sea. Next, over real emotions. Next, over boys and their toys. Next, no breaking value chain. Next, free float necessary. Next, at your own pace. Next, indigenation is key. Then I comes to page number 13 in disruption section under that three-wheeler EV cost 50% hike in FAME to subsidy. Next, low pay and schedule biggest deterrent for Indian women in STEM. Next, delivery arms of big four accounting firms go hybrid. Next, tier 2 growth in India integral to IBM strategy. Next, Google may launch Pixel Fold in June. Next, TCS backs deal from US co-investment. Next, one impression backs $10 million from Krafton others. Next, report says 700 M plus active net users in India has of December 2022. Next, OpenAI rolling out GPT for AI model. Next, deepfakes become cheaper and easier thanks to AI tech. Next, AI funding frenzy escalates as investors rush to get in early. On page number 14 in the economic time Penache section under that is Wall Street scripting a new blueprint for English football. Next, charting a new path for female aviators. Next, how a 500-year-old pendant linked to Henry V3 was found. Next, Monaco falls short in fighting financial crime, say Watchdog. Next, what is a runner's itch? Next, be aware, Haaland on the prowl. Next, focus on Kulcha. Next, Ayer ruled out, confirms India's fielding coach. Next, RCB test first win. Next, Shindu out in first round for third time this season. That much for today. Thanks for watching. Make a good day.